It is Crystal with Pineapple Papers, and it is Off the Board. So, Off the Board is where a bunch of my friends and I get together once a month on the last Wednesday of the month, and we take inspiration from our Pinterest board. So, we take a pen, we use it as an inspiration. It can be scrapbook related, it could not be, it could be a lift, a sketch, just anything that inspires you to do a layout. So I was scrolling through my boards and I have a New Year's board. And I knew I had New Year's pictures. And so I went ahead and opened up the board to see if I could get any inspiration. Wasn't really sure what was all pinned in there. I saw this one, and it's 16 hilarious New Year's Eve minute to win it games. And so our kids have always had trouble staying up till midnight. So we always have games. So like every hour we play a game, it keeps them, awake and involved. And one of their absolute favorite games is the fruit by the foot game. So you literally roll out the fruit by the foot that's like 3 feet long. You put one end in your mouth, you put your arms behind your back, and you have to eat the entire fruit by the foot. And the first person to do that wins. So that's always a favorite. So even on vacation this year, I knew that we needed to do that. So it basically helped me choose my photo of what I was going to scrapbook. And I decided to dig into my, this would be May's Hip Kit. So the 2 papers I believe are from Buenos Dias. And then I did trim down my photo a little bit so you could just see the kids. The adults play this game too, but I don't think anybody took our picture this year. So I went to look to see about getting 2 photos on this page, but it didn't look like somebody had taken our picture. So just the kids get a picture. And then from my How to Kill a Kit with Style, I have these Bramble Fox perspective. And one says time flies. There's a cute little alarm clock, and then like a sands of time piece, which nestles totally under that time flies piece, which love, love, love. And so when I applied that yellow paper at that angle and I trimmed it down, the edge trimmed super weird. And so I decided to rough up the edges. I couldn't find my edge distresser, so I went ahead and used my scissors on the side, but then I decided I really wanted to distress the inside angle as well. So I turned the camera off and I hunted for this thing. So I did find it, which is super exciting, and distress the edges, give it some texture. And then I decided to go to my floor, which is a disaster. My daughter just came in and she was like, whoa, yeah, I need to do some cleaning. But who wants to clean? You just want to like play and make layouts, right? I don't want to clean. So I would rather just, have like, consider the floor storage space. Yeah, let's do that. Nobody else comes out here, so I'm pretty safe. I don't have to share any scrappy room with anybody at the moment, so that's good. So I have all my scraps and on the floor because I was going to color coordinate them and put them in their appropriate scrap bags. But they've just been hanging out on the floor, which I've actually used them a little bit more, so, it's kind of a good thing. So what I did is in that background paper with kind of the scallops, I tried to pull basically one of each color with the exception of the yellow because there's such a big yellow piece on this already. And I'm just doing some wonky layers behind my photo, which I love to do. And then this blue piece just seems really long, and I couldn't cut it. So I decided to try to distress the edges after I've glued everything together, which is never the like best choice, but this edge distressor does work really well for that. And then I just feel like it's super long on the bottom, so I actually like curl it up a little bit and curl it down at the top as well. So give it just a little bit of extra look. So I am going to adhere that down, and then I have this scrap piece of like pink notebook paper, and I'm actually going to trim it down. I'm going to use my notebook punch to make it actually look like notebook paper. And then I am going to take that extra little piece and I'm going to back that super cute alarm clock, because you can't see it as well. It's kind of like, it's on so many layers at the top that it's not standing out as much as I want. So I have that little piece of pink paper, so I'm going to go ahead and back that. And then I am going to dig into the sticker sheet that came in the kit. I'm going to pull the little house. I'm going to pull the peacock just because he's cute, and you know, there's lots of colors in Fruit by the Foot, so totally goes. And then I'm going to add this little phone, mainly because the other game we played, you can see the cards on the table, was kind of like, it's like a version of Cards Against Humanity, but not crude, but they're all kind of like text messages. Like, so you put the card where you would respond to that text message. So I put that there, and then I added a little banner and that little paper clip safety pin at the top, and it says cool, but I'm going to cover that up. Also, I found a little word phrase that says, let's get together. So that was a fun one. And then there was a little ladybug, and I call Julianne my bug. So I went ahead and covered up the sentiment on that phone. Love how that looks. And so to cover up that cool, I grab these pieces from Pink Paisley's Wonder Collection. It says so much fun, that banner there. So I'm going to pop that up atop. I was trying to use these little guys, but I couldn't really find anything to use them on. But I am going to pull out the alphas, and I'm going to do like a secondary title of Yum. And I'm going to put that down under the journaling block. And I'm also going to pull one heart from there, and I'm going to put that on top of the Time Flies. These alphas are gorgeous. Not that I use alphas a whole lot or am good at it, but I love these. And they have all kinds of little bits in them. So stars and hearts and ampersands and all kinds of fun stuff. So I have this one little arrow left on this sticker sheet for my How to Kill a Kit with Style. I'm going to pop that down and point it at the word yum. And then I'm going to grab 3 black hearts. So I'm going to scatter them in a triangle around the page and just have that black kind of guide your eye around. And so since I have that gold arrow and I have that gold safety pin, I am going to pull a gold heart from the sticker sheet as well, and that goes just by the F for flies. And then these are old, from an older hip kit. They were from Pretty Sweet Enamel Dots. I forget which month that was. I don't think it was very long ago. But I am going to add those in the 3 clusters, and that's going to do it. So make sure you check out down below everybody who's playing along this month. And guess what? Next month we are doing off the board every day. So there are several of us that will play every day. Some of us will play some days. But we are going to use those pins for July. So there's my final layout. Remember to wear your crown, and I will see you every day in July.